said, watch him throw the ball. We gon' pick it off. You gon' let him hit the hole or you gon' cut it off. You gon' play through fourth and long or you gon' punt it off. Your defenders, heavy hitters, put your pads in. Don't be looking for the ref to throw no flags in. Keep the helmet on, keep the cleats tight. You the type to want to win by any means, right? You should look alive. This is Trap or Die.
Yes, sir. Welcome back to another Trap or Die podcast. I am your host, Mual, and here with the gang, Ride Dog, and my homeboy, Nigga Sleeve, man. What's going on with y'all, fellas, bro? How y'all feeling? Y'all all right?
What's up, bro? I'm on, bro. Enjoying this beautiful Thursday. So,
hey, man, you came in here looking like a Lord.
Yeah, man.
You know,
had to get a little dressed up this evening.
Yeah, man. What you on a $6,000 date?
That's what it's about to be. No cap. That's what it's about to be. Y'all been to Eddie V's?
Yeah.
I think so.
That's on straight.
Yeah, Jimmy said it really wasn't all that, but it was cool.
Get
Price,
that's a steakhouse. I know it's that's a steakhouse, ain't it? I'm not sure.
Yeah, get the lava cake, bro. That John, all right.
Bro, you love some lava cake, bro.
I think Nick gonna steer you in the wrong direction, but don't do it.
That John, all right, bro. Nah, AVs straight. You can funny thing is, bro, you can get a whole bottle of wine for like 60, 67.
You know you can bring your own wine to establishments. Did y'all know that?
Nah.
Yeah. I found this out sometime last year. So I literally just found out. But all you gotta do is call ahead, just ask them like what's your policy on that? Because like people just don't know to ask. Like people they just bring you, they let people bring their wines and you just gotta get the glass. They give you the glass and all that stuff too.
Where is that, bro? I need to know what it's at.
No, it's in any place that you can drink. I'm saying like any place as in you can ask them. I don't know everybody's policy, but it's common. You just gotta ask. That's it.
Have you done so prior to have you tried it or did it?
AJ on the other podcast on the Commander side. That's where I heard it from. And he like to spend a little bit of money, so yeah, I ain't done it yet. I ain't had no round. You know, when I go to a restaurant, I'm drinking that yak. What I need wine for. Hey, let's get to the show, bro. Edit out, man. You see, Ride Dog got things going on, so let's get the administrative items out of the way. If you are listening to the Trap or Die podcast, we always appreciate those listeners, man. And if you are new and you haven't done anything such as a follow, we definitely appreciate you following, man. Hit that rating and review if you got time to do so. It's free. Support is free. We ain't asking you to spend $1,000, nothing like that. So we appreciate that. If you're on the video side, man, if you're watching on YouTube, Twitch, etc., whichever way you are watching, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, give us a comment, let us know what you think and all that good stuff. Hulk on the YouTube side, man, I closed the show last episode right as you donated, so I want to give you that shout out, Hulk. Always showing support to the trappers, man. Definitely appreciate that, big dog. And thank you. Boom. Super Bowl week, bro. What's up with it, man? What we thinking about with this Niners and Chiefs bowl? You know what's crazy? I was looking at this our show notes, right? And I was looking at our power rankings to see like who in week 18 had San Fran and Kansas City in their top 5, making it top 5 generally, right? So Rye had San Francisco but didn't have Kansas City. I had San Fran and Kansas City. Rick had San Fran and Kansas City.
This is our last?
Yeah, our last one, week 18, going into the playoffs. And then Nick had San Fran but no Kansas City. So all of us had San Fran, but just 2 of us had Kansas City. All right. Well, I mean, honestly, I think all of our 4 teams, no, 3 teams made it to the title games. I think we all had Detroit. We all had Baltimore. Damn. And I think we all had Baltimore number 1 too. Well, we talked about that. What's up?
Mistake. My fault.
Hey, man, if all of us had it, I don't think it was a mistake. That's blame Baltimore, man. All right, what we think about this game, though? San Fran Kansas City. Opening thoughts on like what we think the game can be. Is this like a defensive game? Can it be a shootout? Can it be a combination of some back and forths and some really good defense in the mix as well? What we thinking, bro?
I mean, to me, man, this game can go a bunch of different ways, bro. It can be one, but the defensive side and the offensive side. Kansas City defense, Josh on these days, bro. It's honestly a game, in my opinion, that's gonna be a good one, bro. Like, the only reason why I'm about to are we going ahead with our picks right now, or are we just talking about the game itself?
I'm talking about the game. We're gonna get the picks at the end.
All right. Well, I'm just saying, it could come down to I just don't know, bro. Like, I really don't know, bro. I'm really looking forward to a good game. I really don't.
Good thing you're not a gambler, bro.
I'm not, Slim. I'm not. I don't even try to be, but. I'd be lying if I sit here and told you how I think the game was. I have no idea, bro. Nothing, bro. I wish I had some better analysis than that, but I'm just looking forward to a good game. I think it's going to be a tough one, bro.
Nick?
I don't want to sound like Rash, so I'm going to just, say the complete opposite, bro. I think it's going to be, remember that Patriots-Rams game? Everybody's like, was so boring because it was all
better
defensive.
not be. I bet not
17-3?
I don't think it's... Huh?
13-3? Oh, it was one of them.
Damn, that would suck. But I think it's going to be one of those low-scoring defensive games. And it's going to come down to which quarterback doesn't throw an interception. And I ain't going to say it's going to be Brock Purdy, but I ain't going to say it ain't going to be Brock Purdy. Because when they get crunch time, bro, he makes some questionable throws, bro. So I do think it's going to be a low scoring, run the ball type of game. Pacheco and McCaffrey should both get some good work, but I just don't see no receiver really standing out. Like this team matches very well together. And
you don't think Rashee Rice going to get off at all?
I mean, he might have a little something. A little something, but I thought he was gonna go off last week.
He had a couple catches last week, didn't he?
Couple.
Yeah, he had a good game last week.
Yeah.
It was him. It was really him and Travis, right?
He had like 54 yards, bro.
But he had some key plays in that.
He had some key plays. I'm sure.
And that's what you need in the Super Bowl. For sure.
Yeah, Rashee had 8 catches, and Kelsey had 11.
For how many yards?
Rashee had 46. Kelsey had 116. The next person behind Rashee Rice was a running back who had 4. Isaiah Pacheco.
Just blew me.
Pacheco.
He just blew me. But no, bro, I definitely think low scoring, come down to the wire. I'll give my pick at the end, but I mean it's kind of, you know what I'm saying. It should be easy. You feel me?
Bro, like honestly, I think this is one of those. Like, what makes this more difficult is the fact that San Francisco's defense has been so weird in the playoffs. Like you look like you leaking oil in both games against Green Bay and Detroit until you aren't, right? But then what also hurts me in terms of like understanding like where San Fran's defense is currently is like Detroit beat themselves in that second half, bro. And that's the more looking at Nick.
Yes, bro. Just can't wait, bro. Just can't wait.
Look, at least you're on mute, bro. I'm cool, man. But you should turn your camera off while you stuffing your gillet.
Nah, bro, I'm good.
Fat ass, bro. But like that, the Detroit Lions, bro, like they missed so many different opportunities. So it's like, does that mulligan reignite the defense of San Fran against Kansas City? Because like you think about the Baltimore matchup with Kansas City, they moved the ball in the second half. The Ravens did, and then they don't capitalize, right? So it's like so many different avenues to think about in terms of where this game could be in terms of like defensive or like a back and forth. I do think, and this is the next question I'm going to ask y'all. though I didn't get my full opinion on where it can go, I just acknowledge the fact that there's so many different avenues. Let's ask this question in terms of pressure. Who has more pressure on them to win? Is it on the Kansas City side or is it on the San Francisco side? And what I mean by like who, you can go to the avenue of Brock Purdy, you can go to the avenue of Kyle Shannahan, you go to the avenue of Patrick Mahomes, right? I am more impressed that Kansas City is here from the strength of what we did last episode, just talking about like their road to get here. 2-time underdog against the top 2 seeds. You beat them both. And now you're underdog again against the San Francisco 49ers. And really the only person that you have on your team offensively that's really getting shit done for you is Pat Mahomes, and Travis Kelce turned up. And in respect to Pacheco, but like it really is Patrick Mahomes controlling everything. And obviously you got Andy Reid on your side too. But like, where are y'all at? Who has the most pressure on them on the Super Bowl Sunday?
The route I'm going is Kyle Shanahan. I don't think it's close, to be honest. Kyle Shanahan got a lot to prove going into the Super Bowl. I think mainly because of how he's performed. Well, I'm not going to say how he's performed, but how his teams have performed in the biggest stage, which is the Super Bowl. Had the 28-3 lead on New England, which I'm sure sticks out in everybody's mind. Then you go to having a lead. I want to say it was 24-14. That they were up on Kansas City, lost that lead. And essentially, those are 2 of the biggest games you can think of. And now you're going into another Super Bowl. And I feel like it's time to close the deal. Because then, like, what's going to be the storyline then if you lose this one again? You know what I'm saying? That'd be 0-3 in the Super Bowl. Not to discredit you as a coach, but it just says you can't win the big games. And it sucks because, I mean, the big games is obviously considered to be, you know, all the playoff games getting to this point. But, like, when you get to this threshold of a Super Bowl, it's time to close. Seem like I don't know, bro. Just don't close the deal. It's not fair, you know, for me to try to say the most pressure's on him, but it's the truth. That's what everybody's going to say. You lose again, that's going to be the storyline. Shanahan loses again.
Well, I'm gonna have to start going first, bro, because you can't keep taking my bits, bro. But to be honest, bro, I everything you said was correct. But I felt like even though there is pressure on Shanahan to win this game, he's not gonna get fired. It ain't gonna be no new team.
He ain't gonna get fired.
It's just you know what I'm saying. What we gonna do? So I definitely believe he has the most pressure. You can't say Brock Purdy because if he lose, they might, he just a 7th-round pick. He can always fall back on that, bro. Right. His whole career, he be like, I was Mr. Irrelevant.
Bro, I'm not even supposed to be here.
I might, you know what I'm saying? I beat all the odds already, bro. I'm a starting quarterback.
I already won. What you mean?
So I feel like Brock already got that. But this is why I feel like this game is kind of like, just like last game's Mahomes legacy. Like, oh, I went in there. This is legacy building playoff run right here, bro. Like, you have a terrible, I want to say terrible year, but you all have like a shitty year compared to standards. And you mess around as an underdog in all your games in the playoffs, and you win them all, bro. To be the bowl, you get a Super Bowl MVP. I'll tell you something. I ain't gonna say he the GOAT.
I'm saying it now, bro. I told y'all he the GOAT.
But hey, bro, he do this run the way they can spin it, bro. He damn well on his way. You know what I'm saying?
Well, let me ask y'all this in another way. Well, actually, let me answer my own question. I do think it's Shanahan, and that has more pressure on him. I even think about, like, you know, Dan Quinn just got hired in Washington, right? And obviously, as the head coach in Atlanta, his previous stint, you know, he had the Super Bowl, like you can, he's up large enough to the point where he can start envisioning himself on that stand on that podium, bro, holding the trophy, holding that Lombardi, bro. Like that's how close he was from a score perspective to really winning that shit. And then Tom Brady happened, right? But also what happened is an offense who could not, for the love of God, stay on the football field, milk the clock, and win the game for their team. Granted, you know what's even crazier? Like when you think about something like this, people don't mention it enough. But part of the lead that Atlanta built, it wasn't solely off the back of Kyle Shanahan and the Atlanta Falcons offense. They had a pick 6 in the game.
Yeah.
So like it was 21 points that the offense scored, sure, but ultimately to that point, and the reason why I bring that up, 28-3, bro. And you were a large part of the reason why New England came back in that game. Granted, the defense gave up points to allow an overtime game, but like they're getting tired. They aren't staying on they're on the field for so much time, and the offense isn't doing much anything. And the one time that they did get in scoring range to possibly end the game, right? You find yourself getting sacked and getting kicked out of field goal range. So
dumb play too.
Dumb. So I do think that Kyle Shanahan has an opportunity to redeem himself in a rematch that was just a few years ago, where you had a 10-point lead late in the game, and Patrick Mahomes did his thing for his first Super Bowl ring. Like there are coaches out here that exist, where I think about the Buffalo Bills, who went to 4 straight Super Bowls and lost all 4.
I was about to mention that.
Yeah, so I think that pressure is really on the Shanahan side, fellas. I think. Well, let me ask another thing. You mentioned Nick Purdy. What does that mean for a 7th round? Or you mentioned like he can just say that he's a 7th round pick. He shouldn't be here. But what does that mean if they do win the Super Bowl? Like, I also think when you think about it from a Purdy perspective, you even making it this far, like he had a lot to do with that comeback against Detroit. Sure, he should have had a pick, and I'm very upset because that's what sparked the over and making me lose my damn bet. But like you think about what he did to use his legs and just stay on the field and help spark that or finish that comeback. I don't even think that 7th round pick label should be on him anymore. Like period. Like it should be wiped clean. But what does that mean for a 7th round pick who wins the Super Bowl in San Francisco, bro? Like I don't think. Yeah, sure, money for those that's listening. Nick got the money signs up, but at the same time, like this is beyond a person who needs so much help. Like I think he's a little bit elevated. Sure, he can be a game manager in a sense, right? But I think he should be a little bit more respected than what could be the consensus view on him.
He asking you, Nick.
Oh, well, to be honest, bro, I feel like I will never. I don't think Purdy will never not have weapons. In my humble, honest opinion, bro, because of John Lynch and that staff, like he a good GM, bro. Like if you look at that roster from top to down, top to bottom, he probably
He said top to down.
top to bottom. He probably like 10th best player on the team. And granted, I mean, you got McCaffrey for another couple of years, so it won't be until 3 years from now, after he's already in his contract, where you got to retool the team for real. So I feel like in 5 years, 3 years from now, he should still be he'll be 5 years in the league. He'll be a good quarterback. He'll already be paid. I don't see him not being a good quarterback for a while. Like I don't see the downfall. Maybe to his second contract, not the end of the tail end of his second contract. But I feel like Cuz gonna be all right, bro. As a 7th round,
I'm not letting that slide, bro. Not to criticize you, but just saying, all right, like what's up? Come on, we need something more than that. I think Cuz gonna be all right. Like what that mean?
I mean, I don't think he would ever fall beneath he'll never be below average. Like he'll never be considered under 15th in the league.
Well, I mean, you can. I mean, if he would have finished a complete season, he could have won MVP. So if he won MVP, you still think he 15?
I say he'll never be considered under 15th. Like he'll always be the top 15 in the league for the next couple of years.
Gotcha.
Unless like some dogs come in there, but still he'll already still have the talent, so he'll look better than some of the young guys coming in, just because he still got the talent around him. So I think he'll be fine. Because last year he doing the same thing he did last year. Essentially, he doing a little more surprising with his legs in the last game. He can only get better as long as Kyle Shannahan there, bro. And I feel like now he do throw some wildly should have been picks. Well, he has some throws that should be picks. But all quarterbacks got that. But like his jumps be a little like it's real back end, bro.
It don't be that bad, bro.
Nah, he be having some in the face mask type jumps, bro. You know who? This is besides the point. But you know who also has a lot of those throws? Justin Herbert, bro. I don't know if because he throw the ball hard or something, but people be dropping a lot of his picks. Like I remember one time, bro.
That's a real thing though, because I feel like sometimes he does throw the ball too hard.
Yeah, and I was like, bro. I think Bland might have dropped the pick.
Will Levis got that problem. Throw the ball
too hard.
Yeah.
I think he might Vic, bro. He gotta chill out.
He working on it though. He working on it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You breaking it with him, bro? You
gonna come on, bro? You
know
know, season program.
You got that information,
bro.
The little touch. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna say too much on camera.
Okay.
It's all good, but yeah, he gonna get better, bro. He gonna get better. Me and him, Peyton, going out to Manning camp.
Okay.
You know, a few things out there.
Okay. I heard you kick Eli out. They was like,
he was doing too much, bro. I'm like, just relax. I know what you done, but let me show you something. Okay. You know what I mean? Let me show you something.
Okay.
I respect that. Yeah, I respect that. All right, so Ryan, you got any thoughts on Purdy? Like, what does it mean for him for the 7th round pick if he ends up winning the Super Bowl?
I mean, honestly, bro, he paying my house money. I mean, as long as he don't go out there and play terrible, he gonna be all right. As long as he don't go out there and do nothing stupid like 3 picks and be the reason why they lose. As long as he not the reason why they lose, bro. You know what I mean?
I think that's a really good point.
So what if he has a good game and then messes up what if he has a solid game and he has a mess up at the end, bro?
Like a Romo pick type?
Yeah.
Like
you have to say Romo, but like it's cool.
Cool. I thought it was
Romo-esque. Okay.
Wait, run that question back one more time, bro. You said what if what?
If he throws a glaring interception, like if he has a good game all the way up until like key moment in the game, he throws an interception. And niggas, what if he does that?
I think it'll play into the narrative of like him not being able to lead his team back. I think it's a valid narrative because you haven't seen it much. Like last week was as busy, or conference championship week was as big as it gets for him, and he was able to contribute to it like in a significant way. But yeah, I think it'll be a large conversation. Throwing a pick in a moment where your team really needs it, and like all the marbles are on the line. Like I think that will be a conversation the entire offseason. I swear to God, it's gonna be an entire conversation behind that. So I don't know, man. I think that'll hurt him from a perspective wise. But I think when you think about from a team standpoint, they'll be aware, like especially if he has a solid game, like what the scenario played out. I think the team will recognize he's a good quarterback. That'll just be a stain. Like the what if, like we were that close and Purdy just fucked up.
Yeah, but what do you say about a quarterback? Now, granted, for some reason I feel like he'll always, or people or Brock Purdy haters will always try to bring up the fact that he is a 7th round quarterback. So even if he does regardless of whatever he does in the future, any bad game he has, people are gonna bring up, oh, he's just a 7th round pick. This is why he's a 7th round pick, or this is why he's a 7th round pick. So I think that narrative will always be on him. Because he's gonna have bad games regardless.
But my thing is, how long is that gonna be the stigma for him when you got players like, it's not too many like Tom Brady, but he went 6. people brought it up after a while, but like after a while, what also happened is nobody, limited him to that pick. You know what I'm saying? Like Tom Brady obviously is right now best ever. I mean, Mahomes, in my opinion, is best ever to play the position skill wise, on his way to being potentially surpassing Tom, bro. But right now I'm just saying, like, how long is that going to be? If Brock Purdy, I mean, I don't foresee it. I think he'll be a decent player in the league for years to come, but I don't see nothing like that. You know what I mean? But that's just talking, I guess.
Per usual, that's what you do, bro.
Talking, rapping.
But
come on, bro.
Bro, look, bro. Guarantee you, rest of his career, they're gonna bring it up. They still bring it up with Tom though. Like, oh, Tom was just a 6th round pick. And what's funny is, bro. Now
but they use it in a different light though. Like they use it from
a.
Go ahead.
They didn't. I mean, his first couple of years when he was a game manager, and honestly, I believe Tom was a game manager all his career for real. He did make plays, but he wasn't like a. I don't want to say he wasn't a force multiplier because he did. Athletically, he wasn't a force multiplier. Like nobody was scared of Tom doing something super athletic, put it like that. But
except for Brian Urlacher.
Come on, bro.
But all right, bro. But yeah, bro. Like they always bring up. Oh, Tom. Oh, he the GOAT. 6th round pick. But 6th round pick. Like, yeah, it's cool and all, bro. But how many people like Tom?
I was just saying the same thing. It ain't too many. I don't know no good 6th round quarterbacks outside of Tom.
I mean,
there ain't none. There ain't none. I mean, Case Keenum was a 6th round pick, bro, but he was like, Case was undrafted, I think. He was either a 6th round pick or he was undrafted.
Tony was undrafted.
Like point to your point, like that's just like the success rate for people outside of like those top 3, top 4 rounds, bro, is very little. Is little to none, and that's just kind of the truth of the matter. All right. Let's kind of get into these Super Bowl picks. Let's go ahead and share the screen so we can kind of see what we're working with for Super Bowl
props.
week. Yeah, we got some props, man. We got some props, man.
Yes,
we got some. I messed the song up. I was trying to do your ball game thing and blew it. So I'm gonna leave it alone. All right. So scoot over. All right, there we go. Let's zoom in on this. Let's zoom in on this. For those that's keeping count, on the season, Mual has 23 wins. Nick has 23 wins. Ryan has a whopping 19. and Rick has 23 wins this week in the Super Bowl. Mual, by the way, has made a comeback. He had to win 3 in a row in order to be in the tied for first place state. And he did just that, coming in the clutch in the conference championship round. Now it's the Super Bowl time. 3 more picks. That's going to settle the tie once and for all. And honestly, Rick has lost because he ain't in here. So we're going to go ahead and give him the NA.
Yeah. Mine's a donut.
For all that talking he's been doing all season, he sure enough is finishing with 23 wins. Bro, so it really comes down to me and you, Nick.
Didn't I miss a week?
I missed a week too. So that don't count. I'm not care about that.
Yeah, everybody who's missed a week had the NA.
You ain't missed a week though.
No, I haven't missed a week.
So really, you behind for real.
Well, if you're here, then maybe you're winning, but you weren't here. So what does that mean?
I just said something, bro.
Nah, for sure. You're not wrong.
That's it.
You put that in the air if you want to. Point being, I showed up.
You supposed to.
Let's get into it, man. First one on the board. Kansas City versus San Fran. Kansas City versus San Fran. San Fran 2.5 point favorites, man. Let's go ahead and start with Ride Dog. Where we at?
Ride Dog.
Give me Mahomes and them, bro.
AC -2.5. Oh no,
and plus
2.5. I'm tripping. Yeah, I'm tripping.
Yeah, he be messing up. That's why I know I had Kansas City last week, bro. He say Baltimore 3.5.
Well, there's such thing called as a podcast where your words are actually spoken.
Hey man, give me Kansas City, bro. I'm gonna tell you the final score, bro.
What's up, man? What's the score? I'm gonna do a Control C, Control V too, by the way. But go ahead.
24. No. 21-17. Kansas City.
I bet. I actually got one of my parlays for the weekend. I got an alt spread. I think I got Kansas City winning by more than 4. It's a nice little payout if that parlay the combinations all work out. So we're gonna see what's up with that one. But yeah, give me Kansas City, bro. I'm not betting against Mahomes. I rolled with him the last 2 weeks. No, I lied. I took Buffalo. Because I wanted to believe it was their time and I knew better. And I bet Kansas City on the day of in real time. But anyway, I'm not betting against Mahomes. I learned my lesson a long time ago. So yeah. Kansas City me. Second one up, we got Purdy and Mahomes combining for 50+ rushing yards. That is our first prop. They giving Purdy some love now after that conference championship game. He was running all over them boys in Detroit. Where we at? We going over or under on this?
I'm gonna say over, bro.
Over.
If they're gonna combine,
yep. Where you at, Nick?
Line should be 46.5. Give me the under, bro.
It should be 46.5. That's so crazy, bro. Because I was like, man, 50 sounds humble. Like right now, like 50 on the nose. I don't know about over, bro, but I'm gonna stay there, bro.
Yeah, it's too late. You already picked. Like
that's not true. Y'all be changing picks during the week.
I know. You're right. That usually be me. But yeah, I got the under too. I think majority of the rush yards gonna go to Mahomes. Purdy just had a randomly crazy game, but yeah, I think it's gonna be Mahomes, bro. That's gonna have the bulk of this. So I'm gonna go under. And even still, I don't think he's gonna have a lot of rushing yards. Chris Jones, Nick Bosa, both having a half sack each in the game. Basically getting to the quarterback. So where are we at? Do we think that this is a yes or no in a sense? Not an over under, but do we think this one hits? Where we at, right?
Definitely.
So yes, you say yes that they both get at least a half sack. Yes.
Yeah.
Nick, where you at?
No.
I like that because you got to try and be different than me in order to win this. I respect that because guess what? I'm gonna go yes.
Half sack, and they both gonna get there. You tripping?
I think both of them are going to at least get a half. I don't know. Like that Niners offensive line isn't that great, but it's like they protect well enough. Like their block scheme is crazy. So like it is going to be interesting how they protect Chris Jones. The same thing with Nick Bosa, like how Pat Mahomes can stay clean. He does a really good job of doing that. Even last week, 2 sacks, and those 2 sacks came in the second half, maybe the fourth quarter against Baltimore. Mm-hmm. So they do a really good job with this one. But yeah, there we go. Final bets for the season. Kansas City, clean sweep across the board, man. 2.5-point underdogs. Everybody picks them. Mual and Nick have the under on Purdy and Mahomes combined rushing yards of 50 yards or more. Only Rye has the over. He's the lone wolf on that one. And then Nick is the lone wolf on Chris Jones, Nick Bosa, half sack each. Me and Rye both say that this does happen in the game. So Nick is getting on my nerves, bro.
I didn't even think about thumbs down.
It's raining.
My thing is, my app does it when I'm not in the StreamYard. Like if I was on FaceTime, it would do all those same actions. I don't know why it's not doing it right now, but whatever.
No, I'm on a desktop.
Yeah. Only Apple product.
Yeah, Apple product.
Stupid. He went like this.
I can do it on my phone.
Look at this.
We out of here, man. Listen, enjoy the weekend, everybody. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy the games. If you linking up somewhere, if you're going out, don't get too drunk, bro. Don't forget you got to work on Monday.
Hey, what we doing?
Unless you took off.
What time we get off?
Yeah, we'll talk when we get off. But yeah, that's gonna wrap it up for us. Stay safe. Enjoy the game, man. Enjoy the Super Bowl halftime show with that boy Usher. And hopefully we get some quality commercials. This is the one time where you can't change the channel. This man Nick, bro. I'm sick of him.
He's blown.
We about here. Enjoy your weekend. All that good stuff. We out here.